What? You listened to his speeches?
Bruh.
Yeah, we're back to updates being mid as fuck with this game. It's clear the team are ready to move on as soon as they finish their contractual obligations to Warner Bros. Because of how many friggin' corners they cut with Season 4. First and foremost, remember how we were killing 13 Brainiacs? Not anymore! Deathstroke has been killing them, all on his own, mind you, in Elseworlds off-screen. Which means that the extra Brainiacs that we were definitely intended to kill at some point just no longer exist. So, please inform me, what is the point of sending the rest of the squad on these missions if Slade is clearly capable of doing them himself? Why potentially lose operatives on these life-threatening missions when you've got a guy that could do it all by himself? And why recruit that guy and slow down his work when he was clearly doing something right being on his own? So basically, we're down 2 Brainiacs on the checklist, which means that in the next update, we're either gonna have to kill 3 Brainiacs in one episode, or Slade is just gonna disappear and kill 2 more on his own off-screen. Either way will be a sad excuse for content cutting, but hey, we're in the home stretch now, so I really wouldn't care whichever way they do it. At least just give us a Brainiac fight at the end, and don't skimp out like you did this season. Cause, yeah, we didn't get a Brainiac fight this episode. We fought minions for about 7 minutes, then Slade comes in and finishes the job before a fight even starts. Not cool, game. It's one of the few things that I look forward to. And speaking of Slade, they really did him dirty in the story department. Bro is the first, and therefore only, character to not get an introduction cutscene when he's brought back to the Hall of Justice. This scene right here of him killing Brainiac is the only in-engine cutscene we get with the man. What the fuck, game? You're really making one of the best designs of Deathstroke we have ever seen and not making any cutscenes with him? It's just sad, man. They completely skimped out on us getting a great scene with him and Deadshot, because it's clear that the two have rivalry.
Codename Deathstroke.
Shoulda damn well known.
Floyd frickin' hates Slade, and we just flat out never see them interact. We were robbed. And you know what else they skimped out on? We didn't get Batman back. Guys, you were doing so well. You were on the perfect track to remedy the mistake you made in the base game. We rescued Flash in episode 3, Green Lantern in episode 5, which means by simple deductive logic that we were supposed to save Batman in episode 7. Where's Kevin, Rocksteady? I swear, if we get episode 8, which is slated to be the final episode of the game by the way, and we don't end up rescuing and reviving the Justice League like we were promised, someone is going to pay. Excuse me. On the very narrow plus side, Deathstroke is pretty friggin' awesome. He's this crazy combination of Boomerang's speed, Deadshot's hovering, Harley's grappling, and Shark's melee-ing. And it kinda just works. The simple fact that you can grapple anywhere without restriction, then just dash around to your heart's content, and do it so many friggin' times it feels like Bro is essentially just flying with extra steps. It's pretty cool. I had a lot of fun with him in the limited time I played after unlocking, because again, you need to grind to unlock him, then have nothing to do after unlocking him. Which I still don't get, but whatever. Because grinding wasn't nearly as bad as previous seasons, because they very blatantly upped the XP gain from each mission. Like, most missions would give 1.5 to 2 full XP bars, which made going through all of them a complete breeze. And I guess the Elseworld is cool. Maybe it's just because I'm a sucker for medieval stuff, but yeah, I can't lie, this Elseworld is gorgeous. A war-torn fantasy world with statues of all the soldiers left behind from Brainiac's attacks? Like, how badass can you get? Unfortunately, the missions associated with them suck! You know how in previous updates there was variety in incursion missions? You'd get one or two of each mission type so you wouldn't be playing the same thing over and over again. Yeah, they kind of forgot that here. Every single incursion mission is kill X amount of enemies. There is absolutely no variety in these missions. They are literally all the exact same thing, only changing up location and number of enemies to kill. Now don't get me wrong, I like that because it means that grinding goes by even faster without any long missions getting in my way, but I also like having variety in my shooter games game. At least killing time is still good, but man, they did not cook with the music. This is the song that plays on the way to an adventure, not during the actual adventure itself.
Nano shots. The perfect performance enhancer.
It's grown on me a little bit listening to it for well over an hour when I was playing Killing Time, but after the last 3 seasons having exceptional music during incursion missions, I can't help but be sad that this is where we're left with for the final season. And that's about the best way to sum it up. Suicide Squad is not going out with a bang, but with a very sad and pathetic whimper. For as great as this final character is, it is far too little, far too late. They flopped around for 3 straight seasons with characters that nobody wanted, being recruited to the squad for no logical reason before finally giving us someone we actually wanted and did that character justice with an amazing design, fun gameplay, and a badass story right at the finish line. It took until the death of the game for the team to give the fans what they actually wanted. Oh yeah, they also finally implemented offline mode less than a month before the servers are no doubt going offline. It's truly one of the saddest things I've ever seen. I don't know where we're going to be going with the final episode, if we're even going to be saving the Justice League at all, or what have you. I'm just ready for this sad excuse of an experiment to be over in January. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later, chaps.
No trick to it, just speed.